Good afternoon. My name is Andy, and today I'll be solving the New York Times crossword for Friday, September 19th, 2025. We have a construction by Erica Hsiung Wojcik, or however you pronounce it. Apologies. And as always, this is edited by Will Shorts. This is a Friday crossword, so it's going to be a themeless puzzle, and it's the puzzle to basically open up the weekend. And since it's also a Friday puzzle, it will be one of the trickier puzzles of the week, so should be interesting. And themeless puzzles are definitely my bread and butter, so we shall have fun with this one. All right, let's get started. Take over. Don't know. Lead into stratus or cumulus. Alto? Oat milk, I'm guessing. Handling things on it. Ancient creepy crawlies. Blank mater. Dura mater? Ancient creepy crawlies. Don't know. Bud. Pal. Lad. What is this? Take over. Probably adopt. Memorial Coliseum athlete. Not sure where that is. What is this? Fly me to the moon. Is a lunar rover or something? Classic lunchbox staple informally. PB and J. Yep. In tandem. Don't know. Provide that crucial spark for. Don't know. You may have learned your times tables by it. Maybe it's like an age. I don't know. Fin? Engage in magniloquence. Don't know. I have a feeling this is probably probe. Let's try that. Fin. Don't know. So this looks like it's pale. Ancient creepy crawlies. Oh, trilobites? Yeah. Because they're kind of like, they kind of look similar to the horseshoe crab, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Well, we can look that up later. Blank Seymour, third wife of King Henry the Eighth. Probably Jane Seymour. You may have learned your times tables by it. Probably rote memorization. Engage in magniloquence. Don't know. Fin. Don't know. Provide that crucial spark for. I'm not sure. One of four for bat or a cat. Bang. Oh, what is this? Trojan? Yeah, it looks like a Trojan. Not with it. Done. French. Not sure. Okay. What is this? Maybe it's not. Oh, it's not BYT. I think it's bites. BITES. Okay, that makes more sense. Don't know. With it. Word of approval in French and Spanish. CC. Biker roll in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Don't know. Nutmeg flavored quaff informally. Probably eggnog, so just say nog. Finance? Could this be endow? Like you're basically donating money to someone. I personally wouldn't boast about that. Not sure. Zach of the Iron Claw, Zach Efron. It's a very good movie. Very tragic too, actually. British spots. Don't know. Ribbed silk material. Excuse me. Don't know. Salutation for a mass email. Maybe hi all. Big ol' teddy bear. Don't know. Pull up target for short. Oh, probably your lats, your latissimus dorsi. In tandem. Develop over time. Tolerate. Put up, perhaps? Let it all out in a way. Yeah, let's try put up. Wait. In tandem. Okay, let's leave it. I'm not sure, though. Maybe you can kind of pencil it in. I'm not certain. A double might get you some for short. Actress Chaplin? Is it Una Chaplin? Who's the granddaughter of Charlie Chaplin. Concerning. Henri. 50 First Dates or 500 Days of Summer. Rom-com. Yeah, and I thought 500 Days of Summer was very good. Really, really good movie. I really liked that movie. It smiles on the frowning night in Romeo and Juliet. Moon? So, okay, added on. It might be picked up from a trip to the beach. Reader's Digest. Moulin Rouge co-star 1952. I have a feeling this is not put up. Not with it. Lower than on a score. Way out in space. Let it all out in a way. The A in Steam. Don't know. Pulitzer Prize winning graphic novel by Art Spiegelman. Not sure. Okay. What is this? Engage magniloquence. What does that mean? What is this? Fin. Obe. Develop over time. Bring the receipts for, as they say. Tennis star Stevens. No clue. Wrapped dress. Author Jorge Blanc Borges. I think it's Luis. I recognize that name. Gotcha. I see. Wrapped dress. Is it a sari? Like in Indian fashion. Quickly assembles with up. Wait, maybe it's not. Car whose name means listen in Latin. Probably Audi. And it's like audio. Very interesting. That's interesting that's where it got its name from. Tennis star Stevens, who won the 2017 U.S. Open. Is it Sloane? I recognize that name. A little this, a little that. Starting to look like it's hodgepodge. Yeah. Quickly assembles with up. Rigs up? Huh. I guess. Because what is this? Declaration that might come from a bluffer. Maybe it's like I raise. Rigs. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to trust that it's correct. Bring the receipts for, as they say, prove. Looks like it's a weird something. Weird flex. British spots. Oh, yeah, so these are advertisements, but in the UK, they call them adverts. Adverts. Not sure why they call them that. They usually do try to like shorten everything. Like they shorten a lot of their languages or like a lot of their words. Editor's marking, stet, like means to basically just keep it the same. Basically, it's like I did not quote this. Like this is literally what the person said. On the newsstand, say, don't know. Apt rhyme for fired. Is it pired? Freeze. Throws out. What is this? Ordered clubs, for example. On the newsstand, say. Okay. John Lou, maybe? According to experiments, they can't sleep in space. Don't know. Object marked with the speed limit sometimes. Word in an Italian veal dish. Blank the Man, 2006 film inspired by 12th Night. No clue. ALE team on scoreboards. Not sure. I mean, that could be just about anything. Okay. Birthplace. Spirited sort. Could it be a medium? Because we're talking about spirited as in spirits. Instead of someone who has like high spirits. So let's try medium. I'm not 100% sure though. Running experiments, they can't sleep in space. S. Oh, provide that crucial spark for, is it bring to life? Because I think this is like weird flex or something. In tandem, is it joined? Tolerate. Abide, probably. Like the dude abides. Okay. Throws out. Expels? Let's try that. Freeze. Weird flex something. Figs on a 4-point scale. Let's get a medium. I mean, it would have been nice if that was correct, but I'm starting to think it's not. Figs on a 4-point scale. Yeah, GPAs. So, Pulitzer Prize winning graphic novel. Don't know. Spirited sort. Okay. What is this? With it. In on? Word of approval in French and Spanish. Don't know. Not worth it. Done. Feeny? Looks like it's like Addy or something. Eddie? Oh, bien, yeah. It means good. Like, muy bien or très bien. Looks like it's Eddie. Behind the something. Moulin Rouge, co-star 1952. What does it look like? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Not with it. Behind the times. Very nice. Develop over time. Is it gestate? Yeah. Engage in magniloquence. Probably brag by the looks of it. Finn. Abe? Wait. I'll get back to that. Added on. Tacked on. Alright. Big old teddy bear. Let it all out in a way. Exert? Learning center. Alright. Concerning. A double might get you some. It might be picked up from a trip to the beach. Big old teddy bear. Oh, yeah, I think this is Gentle Giant. Okay. Free. Ordered clubs, for example. Oh, royal, royal flush. Yeah, because, you would think that this is about golfing, as you see the clubs, but no, this is about cards. So in this case, the answer is royal flush. Okay, freeze. On the newsstand, say out, turns, something. Okay. Word in an Italian veal dish. Is it like osso buco? Because I think that's like bone broth or something. Because osso means bone in Italian. Blank the man? She's the man? Never seen it. I don't know who directed that though. AL East team on scoreboards. Boston, perhaps, by the looks of it. Object marking the speed limit sometimes. Okay, this is turns loose. Is a buoy? According to experiments, they can't sleep in space. Yo-yos? Huh. Okay, let's try that. What is the spirited sort? Oh, barfly? Because, yeah, that's very interesting. Birthplace, disappear. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it was going to be related to bars. I mean, this one just had like so many meanings. Like I had no idea what this could actually have meant, because like medium could have been an answer as well, and it sounds valid too. So can't really blame me. A in Steam. It's probably gonna start with an A. Weird flex, bro. Hmm. Is this like Gabor? Reader's Digest. Book. Something. Oh yeah, because this is sand. It might be picked up from the beach. It smiles on the frowning night in Romeo and Juliet. Mourn? Like for mourning. Way out in space. Don't know. Okay, book. Something. Lower than on a score. Is this like exert? Let it all out. Eject? Maybe? I'm not sure. Lower than. Learning center. A in Steam. Okay, what is this? Jars? Weird flex bro? Book? This one I'm not sure. A in Steam. Lower than on a score. Way out in space. Let's put in eject. Because I'm not sure. This could be like jars or something. A weird flex. Reader's Digest. A in Steam. Could it be like STEM? So it's like science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Maybe A is like arts? Learning center. What is this? Lower than. Book. Maybe, is it Gabor? I'm not sure about this one. Book. Eject. Let all out. I mean, I could have been expels, but that's already an answer, so that's not going to be it. Learning center. Gabor or Gabor. What is this? Lower than second? Oh man, I'm getting stuck here. Learning center. Learning. Get rid of eject. Art Spiegelman. I don't know who this guy is. Book. Lower than on a score. Something two, maybe? Learning center. Way out in space. Reader's Digest. Eject. So it's something, I guess, something you eat, maybe? Or something you consume. I'm drawing a blank. Wait. Learning center. Could mean anything too. NASA? No, that can't be right. Learning. Let it all out. Hmm. Hmm. Way out in space. Weird flex. Oh, weird flex, but okay. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I completely forgot the phrase. Uh, all right. Book something. Learning center. Desk. Okay, that's it. Way out in space. What is this? Taos? Way out in space. Book. Resort. Sad. Yeah, I think this is gonna be arts at this point. Book. Resort. Let it all out. Yeah, this sounds like it's gonna be Taos. Right? Yeah, I don't know. Second to? Lower than on a score. Way out in space. Sad. Hmm. Oh, book report? Yeah, let's try that. Way out. Oh, way out in space. I'm thinking it's a pod. Yeah, I guess in like science fiction, that's a vehicle you can ride on. It's like when you're in space. Okay, what is this? Let it all out. What is this? Lower than. Let all out. It. Soto? Oh, yeah. Okay, this is. Yeah, I don't know. I just kept getting confused with the score because we're not talking about score like on a scoreboard. We're talking about a score on like, a piece of musical composition. And, sotto is like the Italian word that means like quiet, like sottovoce. Yeah, that's got to be it. Let all out in a way. Emote? Yeah. Let me see. Mouse? Okay. I'm going to try that. Got one more. Engage in magniloquence. I mean, it looks like it's Abe or Bragg. Abe? 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 Not sure, but let's try it. That works. Oh, very, very nice. Very good Friday puzzle. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. There's definitely a bit of misdirect here. Like, kind of unexpected, but like it threw me for a loop for a little bit. Yeah, and it took me a little bit to actually parse out some of these clues. But hey, we made it at the end, so that's all that matters, regardless of the time. Yeah, and yeah, really enjoyed all of these answers and really enjoyed the clues as well. Yeah, let me see. That's a very interesting word, magniloquence. Use of high flown language. Okay. So, yeah. First time learning of this word. I mean, it sounds like magnanimous, which means like you're very selfless and you're not I don't think selfless is the right term, but it means you're like very generous. Like you're merciful in a way. Yep. Generous or forgiving. Yep. Yeah, so that's kind of what it reminded me of, but it's not exactly that word. Okay, let's look up other things. Trilobites. Yeah, so these kind of look like the horse, not necessarily a horseshoe crab, but it's also like an arthropod almost. They look similar actually. I think that's what they're descended from. Let's see. Like they look so similar. Very interesting stuff. Okay, what else? Gabor. What actor or actress is that? Oh, oh, Shasha Gabor or Sasa? Yeah, I recognize that name. 99. Okay, very interesting. Yeah. Fale? Hmm. Never. I don't know if I've heard of this. Made of silk. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking all these up because a lot of it, some of it is like kind of unknown to me. But hey, always learning when you play these, when you solve these crosswords. Okay, interesting. Yo-yo sleep. Interesting. Yo-yo space. Oh, huh. Let me see. Probably can't hear the audio. I'll just unmute it or just mute it. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What else do I need to look up? Mouse? Yeah, I'm just kind of looking all these up. Survivor's Tale. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff I was like looking up. Yeah. I mean, let me just look through the other clues that I thought were interesting. Uh, Fly me to the moon. Yeah, that's a funny clue. Yeah, I really like that one. Uh, Not with it. Way out in space was a bit of a misdirect because I thought it was like it means you're really far out in space, but no, it just means like oh, a means for you to get to space. Hmm. Learning center? Yeah, like literally a learning center, like where you're actually at when you're learning. Interesting. Uh, Finn Abe? Oh, I guess okay, no. Uh Finn, that's like a $5 bill. Nickname for a $5 bill. Okay, got it. And Abe is basically like, Abraham Lincoln is on the $5 bill. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, cuz and they also shorten it so it means you're going for like an Abe. Though, I almost never really hear people say Abe when they refer to a $5 bill. Like, you rarely ever hear that, but hey, more interesting things can happen. All right. Yeah, British spots was a bit of a misdirect because you would think you're talking about like places in Britain, but no, you're talking about like ad spots. So it's going to be adverts. I really like this spirited sort because like this could have been like so many things, but the answer ended up being barfly, or essentially someone who frequents the bar. At least I think that's what the definition is. Yep, basically. Yeah, very interesting stuff. And then also buko. At least I think that's what they're referring to. Like they says a veal dish. Yep. Yeah, I saw some of the veal shanks. Yeah. So there's like I think it's like bone broth. Is that what it means? So bone whole. Yeah, the bone marrow. Yeah, I think that's technically what it is like. Yeah, so, like a variation of that. I don't know if I've ever had that, but I'm sure it tastes good. Well, I hope you enjoyed my solve of the Friday crossword. I will catch you all later.